Happy President's Day, everybody. Meteorologist Mr. G here with you guys with another weather forecast. And oh boy, do we have to talk about some things today. We have quite the storm that is going to affect millions across the northern half of the nation. So, from the northern Rockies all the way across into the northeast, we have a really big winter storm that we're going to deal with here, and we're going to jump right into it. And this is what our setup is going to look like with this storm as we come in Tuesday through Thursday, as we have this Colorado low, which is originating. Oh, let's go back up. Forming right about in this region here, and it's going to make its way toward the northeast, traversing across the central plains and into the Great Lakes, and eventually heading offshore at the northeast here. And in this region right in here, we are going to see a lot of heavy snow. I mean, ridiculous amounts of snow, at least as far as the Great Lakes and the Midwest is used to this year. So this could potentially be one of the bigger storms that we have seen this season. And we're going to continue to see that warm air coming up from the south. We have our cold front that's going to be traversing from the southern plains across the Mississippi Valley and then across over into the southeast. We're going to have our usual severe weather as well as some heavy rainfall. But let's jump into one of our other maps here as we take a look at our current watches and hazards out there. And we got that winter storm headlines already posted across the western half of the United States and into the north. Up here in Minnesota, we are seeing our winter storm watches posted up here across Minnesota, Wisconsin, as well as the Dakotas. But this pink here through the Rockies, that is our winter storm warning already in place, as they are already seeing heavy snow. We got heavy wind, high wind watches and warnings down here to the south. We're also going to see a little bit of snow across the Mogollon Rim of Arizona and across New Mexico. Santa Ana winds are going to be blowing off the coast of California. Down across the southwest, we're going to be seeing those high offshore winds there. Heavy snow is going to be possible across the Cascade mountain range. We got a winter weather advisory here for the Sierra Nevada, where we are going to be seeing some lighter snow accumulations there, but you will pick up a few more inches of snow across that region. Now let's take a look at our coast-to-coast storm, and we're going to be seeing that long-duration winter storm to impact millions from Tuesday through Thursday of this week. Not next week, because it's Monday, so now we're into this week. So we're going to be seeing that really big winter storm and that threat for significant snow, ice increasing across the northern tier, especially the northeast and Pennsylvania and New York. There we could see a pretty significant amount of freezing rain and ice possible. Heavy rain could lead to flooding for parts of the heartland and down into the Ozarks and the mid-Mississippi River Valley. We could be seeing some heavy rain and thunderstorms as well. All right, so here's what we're going to be seeing Monday today. Up to 8 o'clock tonight across the Pacific Northwest, we have this frontal boundary here. There's going to be heavy rain along the coast, so Seattle and Portland going to be picking up some rainfall, but we will see that snow over the mountains in the Cascades, and will we see some more snow over here across the northern Rockies, Idaho and Montana as well, so Great Falls and Butte, and it's going to be picking up some heavy snow across that region. And then as we take a look at our this is the European model with their painting as far as snowfall, and we're going to be seeing a max of about 23 inches of snow through portions of the Cascades here in Washington. This is near Mount St. Helens, actually, where we're going to be seeing a lot of snow. And we're also going to be seeing a lot of snow down across northern Arizona, southern Utah, southwestern Colorado as well. So this region, we're going to be picking up a lot of heavy snow. And check this out. we're going to have that big deformation band growing, and we have our barclinic zone right in here, and we have cold air coming down out of Canada, that cold air coming out of the Arctic, the Arctic air that's going to be coming down because of the polar vortex. But then down to the south, we have that warm Gulf of Mexico moisture coming up, and that warm air is going to be riding into that layer of cold air. So we're going to see that potential of very heavy snow as we have this very potent barclinic zone right here, as we have that change in barometric pressure from north to the south. We're going to be seeing some high winds in this region as well, where we can have wind gusts pushing about 40 miles per hour. So a lot of high winds and blowing snow and very heavy snow. We could pick up almost 2 feet of snow every time the model runs on this storm. The snowfall potential increases slightly with each model run. So Minnesota, I think, is going to get hit the hardest by this storm. Minnesota and the Dakotas as well. So now our storm is going to also affect the Great Lakes and into the interior of the Northeast. And we're going to be looking at about 1 foot to 1.5 foot through this general region right here with this storm as we move into Thursday and Friday. But Wednesday and Thursday, we're really going to see high impacts for the upper Midwest, Minnesota and Wisconsin, especially in the Dakotas, where we could pick up potentially as high as 2 feet of snow. So that is definitely going to be interesting week ahead. So please take your travel precaution. It's going to be a lot of school. They don't close school anymore, but they have e-learning days where they do school from home. So we're definitely going to be seeing that this week, probably Wednesday and Thursday. Snow could fall as early as Monday. We can start picking up snow, as we do have a couple Alberta clippers that's going to be out ahead of our main area of low pressure that we're seeing here. Let's go back. We have this low pressure area that's going to be here across southern Iowa and Missouri, but we have our deformation band, our snow here to the north that's going to be across northern Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and South Dakota. So we're going to be seeing that swath of snow. It's going to be a very large swath of snow. But down here to the south, we're going to be seeing our rainfall. And again, that temperature variant across the country, our very cold weather across the west, and we're going to be seeing our warm weather across the east and the southeast. We have high pressure just off the east coast here, and that high pressure is going to be bringing that warm moist air up off of the Gulf of Mexico and down out of the tropics. And that warm air is going to be interacting with our barclinic zone right in here. And this is where that winter weather is going to set up that boundary there. And so we're going to be seeing our heavy rain and thunderstorms south of the front. But north of the front in that low pressure center, we're going to be seeing our cold air and that heavy snow from Minnesota and Wisconsin all the way down to the desert Southwest, Arizona, and New Mexico. This is that warmth we're going to be seeing across the east this week. Well, we can be as much as 30 degrees above average. Take a look at those temperatures that we are going to be seeing down across the southeast. 80s across the southeast and upper 70s, really like May temperatures here in late April. So we are ahead of the game as far as those temperatures that we're going to be seeing for your Wednesday. Probably going to be one of the warmer days this week. And we also got that heavy rain we're going to be dealing with, flash flooding, and that severe weather potential down here across the Mid-South. So through Kentucky, southern Indiana, and Illinois, we're going to be seeing that potential for very heavy rainfall, and that flash flood threat is going to continue through Wednesday and Thursday. And we could see the potential for some severe thunderstorms as well on Wednesday, and that potential for some tornadoes is going to exist as well. My name is Mr. G. That is your weather forecast to start off your week. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.